Hey, what is up, guys?
Welcome.
Hey, Kaiwan. Kaiwan's here. We're the Antler Queens, and this is our Sunday night show. And Mel just buzzed in, so let's bring her up here. Hey,
Mel.
Hi,
Hi, bud.
We got a little cheering section here.
Hi.
So
Hi.
Let's. So this is probably my favorite episode of this season.
I enjoyed it a lot. Not
including the finale because we haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
But hey, LP Punk. Mel, what'd you think of this episode?
I loved it. First of all, I'm at my mom's house, and so I'm trying to make sure the Wi-Fi is. Can you guys hear me and all that?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not lagging too much.
No, you're good.
No. Okay, good. Just double checking. All right, good deal. This was maybe. I don't know. I was telling Jazzy earlier. I was like, this is maybe the goriest episode, but then,
Yeah.
Stuff happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
It's pretty gory. It's pretty intense.
I don't know why this didn't dawn on me sooner, but I've been going on and on about how this is my favorite episode, and it just so happens to be the episode that Ben dies in. I swear to God, that has nothing to do with it being my favorite episode.
I'm not convinced.
I swear to God, it's not. It's just, I just think it's a great episode. It's wild. I mean, it's,
What about his,
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, there's a little bit of a lag. I can't get any better service. It's old lady internet at this point, so I'm just...
no, it's okay.
But his somewhat confession at the beginning when he's trying to get, Nat to do the deed.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about that? Did you think it was sincere? Because we don't know. We don't know if his soliloquy in the or was it episode? It would have been 4. We didn't know if that was sincere either. It felt like the same thing to me. So.
I believed it was sincere, and Kelly had the opposite opinion. Since the rest of the world has the opposite opinion and is determined for it to be Ty, why don't you go first?
Yeah, what do you think, Mel? I mean, do I
think it was sincere? I don't know. I didn't know before.
Yeah.
Sorry for the. I'm gonna see if I can get better, a little bit better service over here. Hold on a second.
Hey, Jessica. Jessica Harrow's here.
That's a little spooky.
Do you want to take Team Pro? Brent Ben is innocent, and he's just instigating to get Nat to kill him. And I will take the side of believing that he was telling the truth.
Oh man, I think we do have a lag here.
Oh, is it me?
I'm trying. No, it's
yeah.
me.
I think it's me. I think it's me actually that I'm. Yeah. Let me.
I think you're good.
Am I good?
Yeah, I think it's Mel because there was a long there's a long break in between Mel answering.
It seems like I'm slowed down on my camera.
Hey Diana. No, it's cool. It's a lot. It's alive. We're all good.
I'm just trying to make it. There's no good like service in this house really. So
yeah. No worries.
Let me just.
I'll go ahead and
there we go.
I'll go ahead and start why I think he was telling the truth. People keep saying, why would he, like, he's obviously just trying to get her to kill him, and like he's obviously innocent and just like, you know, trying whatever he can do to get her to kill him, which is a fair point. But he cared so much about not being seen as a monster and not being seen. He says it, like, he tells Misty, this is how I'm going to be remembered. I'd be basically either by no one at home, like no one misses me, no one cares about me, and by the few people who will remember me, I'm going to be seen as a monster. Like, he was never going to let that information go until he had to. And he waited until his situation was so dire to like find,
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying there. Yeah.
I think that he would have never given that up if he didn't have to. Like, he wanted at that point, he wanted to die so badly that he no longer cared about his reputation. He was just like, I want this to be over. And he went for the gut punch for Natalie because he thought that would seal the deal for him. He thought that like it would change her, opinion on him finally, because she's still forcing him to hold on. And that was the only thing he could think of to break her. I think the entire time I've seen it as a very clear laid out line that Ben did it. And like, apparently I am the only person on the internet who thinks that. But, I feel like that was his very as much as I enjoyed the trial episode, I felt like that was all a performance from Ben. That was him doing everything he could, like, to keep himself from getting killed. He knows these girls are going to kill him. That's what this all has been about. And people like again, they're like, well, why didn't he kill Mari? Well, why didn't he just leave her in the pit? Because Ben is a coward. The reason he lit the cabin on fire is because he was trying to take out all the girls at once without having to see their faces and have their blood on his hands. He's not going to stab Mari. He doesn't have the guts. Like, he's not going to pull up the leather and leave her to starve because someone will hear her screaming, or
it wouldn't do any good to kill her either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, now
that's why I'm still team. I think Ben did it. That's just me.
Hey, I'm Kara.
It's a lonely team.
So Mel, what's your take?
I'm still on the fence about it.
I
guess my question is what, because either one thing was sincere, because he either did it or did or didn't do it, and so it's like his affect was so much the same for the trial and when he did this that I can't tell which was sincere and which wasn't, or like, was he just trying to get out, just trying to get what he needed either way, and we don't know. Like, he wanted to not die, and then it got so bad that he did want to die, and then and both could be true, and so I don't know.
Yes.
Honestly, I suggested on our recap this week that it could be potentially a zombie fire, and that is kind of my favorite theory right now, because it's just, I love the idea that all of this crazy shit is happening and it all has logical explanations that none of them are thinking about. You know what I mean?
But what about the doors?
I think that could have been.
Oh, we talked
Ryan
about
Van.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think that could have been Ty and Van. Jessica just brought up an excellent point. Zombie fire makes sense given the gas in the tunnels.
That is a good point.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm that's my favorite theory. Doors swell in heat as well. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess like supposedly there are like wildfires all over Canada that are just like zombie fires waiting to basically reignite and surface.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like fun.
Like, I mean, there's just, from what I understand, there's like, especially like Canada has a lot of zombie fires kind of all the time. I just love that. I love that idea because it goes along with so many of the other theories that I've had, and it just like it makes other things make sense, and it just
I would take that over one of the girls did it.
Yeah,
me
too.
I don't think there's any motivation or proof that any of the other girls did it.
Yeah.
Like someone commented on our pod about saying they still think Shauna did it. And I'm like, you're saying that Shauna set the cabin on fire and then scaled up to a second story window to journal about Nat? Like, I mean, not to be a dick, but how would it have been Shauna? Like, it makes no sense.
Well, given her behavior in this episode, now that it's finally like her behavior's getting like it, I don't know, the way she was talking to, what's her daughter's name? I don't know.
Callie.
She just seems Callie. She seems extremely just. I don't know. Everything she does is a little sus. Like it's like she's starting to not be able. And well, we've seen on past this, but like I feel like it's starting. She's not able to cover her tracks as well, and so
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope that it gets resolved this season, so that we're not left for like another year or two debating whether or not
bring down the cabin.
Yeah. But you know, it also I mean, they did a lot of fucked up shit out there, but it also just kind of like I've been thinking so much about that scene in season 1 in Ty's car with Ty and Shauna and Natalie. And just all the stuff that they all said to each other. And like one of the things that I keep revisiting is Shauna, like I can't remember how it started. Shauna said something, and then Natalie said that we did a lot worse than that, or something like that. And then Shauna said, you know, don't drag us into your endless pit of guilt. Which I had some theories at the time of what that could be referring to, but I like the idea that maybe it could be about Coach Ben.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that makes sense.
Which would be really fucked up for Shauna to say that.
Yeah.
Because Shauna's the one that led the charge on
Oh, absolutely.
On him being guilty.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think she would feel guilty personally, but yeah, man, I haven't thought about that. Yeah, you're right. They absolutely could be about that, but I don't see Shauna feeling guilty over that ever.
Yeah, I hear ya. Before we go on to anything else, I just want to share we got a call in. We got a voice note. It was our very first voice note, so I'm super excited. It's from Katie, and it was actually her birthday on Friday.
Happy birthday, Katie!
Yeah, happy belated, Katie. And we'll play this on this coming week's recap too. But I just wanted to share this really quick because I thought it was super cool.
Right at 12 a.m.
Whoa, whoop. Hang on, sorry. It's not why is this not?
I just have one comment.
Sorry guys. It's like
fine.
starting in, let me open the original file because it's, let me just upload the original file because it's not it's starting in the middle for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, it'll, hang on just 1 second here. I'm sorry. We've got Rachel backstage. Rachel, we'll bring you on in a second. I'm just waiting for this to get started. But the reaction, it's so funny to like watch the reaction from people on the ending of this episode.
Yeah.
So many people, I saw so many people saying, like, we're not saying anything about it, okay? But I saw so many people saying, oh my God, that's Cabin Guy. To the
really?
other person, that they saw. The
Oh.
person that Lottie saw, that
No.
people seem to think that she thought it was Ben.
Yeah.
Didn't
She did. She said Ben.
Oh, did she? How did
Yeah. That's the first thing she says is Ben, and then they keep dancing, and then yeah. He's like, no.
Gotcha. All right. Here's the recording from Katie.
Hi guys. I'm Katie. I've been listening to y'all's podcast for a while, and this is my first time calling in. It's also my birthday, and it was absolutely an amazing birthday gift being able to watch the new episode of Yellowjackets right at 12 a.m. I just had one comment for the episode Thanksgiving Canada. Obviously, absolutely insane episode. My jaw was dropped the entire time. But there's one thing that I noticed that I was wondering if y'all had any insight on. So the scene in the present day when Ty and Van are in the hotel, the man rolling in the cart is a direct parallel to the dream sequence in the wilderness timeline. He has the exact same mannerisms, he resembles the no-eye man to a T. And I was wondering what parallels y'all see between those two instances. My initial thoughts were that it kind of demonstrated, you know, Shauna's suffocation both in the dream sequence and in the current timeline of her feeling death, you know, creeping closer and closer in on her and her family. Thank you guys so much. I enjoy your podcast and listen to it every week. I hope you guys have such an amazing day. Hi, guys.
Oh, thank
you, so Katie. Cute.
That was so nice.
I know. I love it.
What an amazing catch. I did not think about that before.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear any of that. I couldn't hear any of it.
Oh, you couldn't hear the comment?
Oh, no.
No, I couldn't hear if you were playing something. I don't know. Is it because I'm not, like, I don't know.
Oh, shoot.
That's okay. I can hear you guys fine.
People in the comments, could you guys hear that?
Yeah, please let us know, because Jazzy and I are logged in.
Yeah, I think maybe it's because I'm not, like, actually, you know, like I'm a guest. Because I couldn't hear it.
She said that the scene where the server at the hotel brings in the food for Ty and Van, he's like almost completely mimicking the no-eyed man in the dream sequence with Akila, Van, and Shauna, and like his movements are almost exactly the same, and he looks and dressed almost exactly the same. And she was saying, is it like, what are our thoughts on that? And does it like mirror the suffocation and like impending death that Shauna's feeling both in that dream where she's dying, like, and it happening with her family? That was an incredible comment. 10 out of 10, Katie. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. I love it. I have not gotten a chance yet to go back and watch. I've been sick all day today. I'm actually feeling better. I didn't think
I slept for 2 straight days.
But I am even though her comment doesn't have anything to do with the theory that I'm about to present. It's related to the dream sequence, and her comment inspired me to like start thinking more about it. I think that was foreshadowing Akila's death.
Oh yeah, I've thought that for a minute.
And I think it was telling her that Shauna needs to die.
Ooh,
That's what I think it was saying.
interesting.
And
You mean
that
the thing with the thing with the bear?
no, it was the oh yeah, that's right. You couldn't hear it. No, it was the dream, like
The gas chamber dream that she just Shauna, Ty, and Van, or Shauna, Van, and Akila all have together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was her subconscious basically saying that if Shauna doesn't die, you're gonna die.
Interesting.
Hmm.
We know Akila doesn't make it back, and we know that she does. I'm pretty sure she doesn't die ritually because they don't have locks on the Antler Queen outfit. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that this gas is going to be her downfall, and I'm very stressed out about it.
Yeah, I love Akila.
Me too.
Let's bring Rachel on. Hey, Rachel.
Hey guys.
What's up?
I just finished watching the new White Lotus a while ago.
Oh, nice.
I'm behind.
We may end up we may end up covering that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's a good one. I haven't watched this week's either, but that's
I'm too behind.
I've never actually even seen it.
A lot of people dancing. Not like the people that live there, but like, you know, the people vacationing, dancing.
Yeah.
Lots of skin.
Ooh.
Nice.
Another brief full frontal scene.
Is it Walton Goggins?
Jazzy's like, is it? I need to know.
It's a guy that like jumps in the pool naked.
Goodness gracious.
I bet it's Schwarzenegger, isn't it?
Probably.
No, it's not him actually. It's someone else.
But me. Everybody but me. I'm like, Parker Posey, please, any day.
Has Parker Posey ever done nude scenes? Are they out there?
Leave comments if.
Yeah.
So Rachel, what did you think of this episode?
The ending was like, whoa.
Yeah, for sure.
They're gonna be goners.
I think everybody's gonna die. I think Shauna's gonna be the last one. But
well, she won't be the last because then there would be no other survivors.
I mean, you're talking about the adult timeline.
The adult timeline.
I thought you meant when they got rescued. I was like, huh? It's like one survivor. So that's why I was confused.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be between Misty and Shauna.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just go out stabbing each other with fentanyl needles, like Matrix style.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the end.
I think it's going to be Van because she keeps escaping death. Or maybe it's just wishful thinking, but I don't know.
I hope so.
That would be awesome if Van was the last one. It'd be like, yes, the wilderness saved her. The wilderness was on her side.
Yeah, I've always kind of had these thoughts certain thoughts in the back of my mind, and that was one of them, that everyone's just that all of the adult survivors are eventually gonna die.
Yeah.
And a lot of that goes back to like the whole, the repeated theme of we're not supposed to be here throughout the show, throughout all of the seasons. That's just something that keeps coming up. And but also the line from Shauna in the trailer where she says something like the only way to survive is to be the only one left.
Yeah.
And I I think it could be Shauna, but yeah, I think Shauna will die probably at the end of the series. But what scares me though, what's freaking me out right now is Ty, because
Ty's not here. She hasn't been with us the whole season.
Yeah, it's been
that other Ty.
It's been Issa. So like, what's gonna happen when Ty's gonna come back eventually? Like, she's trying to break through. What's gonna happen when she does? Like,
I'm really curious. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, for sure. Go for it.
Well, the thing when Van is looking for the tape player, and she hears something, it's like a ring. It's clearly like in her head, but she hears like Ty or Issa, I don't know, talking. What was that? I mean, what do you guys think?
That was Ty. The phone, she got the call on the Conair phone, and it was Ty's voice telling her that she needed help.
Yeah, what was that about? Like, we didn't even touch on that in our recap discussion, because it was like too fucking whacked out for me to even wrap my head around.
Why do you think it was Ty though, or why do you think Van heard it, or what do you think it was?
I think that Ty has been trying, because I feel like my opinion is that Ty has been suppressed the whole season. That we haven't seen Ty since the end of season 2. So that's her. Like, she's trying every connection, every way she can like break through into the present realm or whatever, to contact Van and let her know that she's that she's not her, that she's not in control. So I feel like that being one of like Van's old items, and probably something that Van loved as a teenager. Like, I know I was obsessed with that phone. I wanted that phone so bad. Like, we talked about that at length.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like that was like a, not to add supernatural if people aren't feeling it, but like, that was her way of communicating, of like breaking through the veil or whatever, to try to reach Van and let her know that she was still in there and needed help.
I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah, that does make sense. And that's not too out there. I mean, it goes along with like this subtle supernatural undertones without taking it too far. Like, that makes sense to me. Like, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Maybe it's only supernatural, just ghosts are real, and that's it, and everything else is them being crazy.
The phone wasn't plugged in though, was it?
No,
because I saw people being like, "Oh, the phone, it was all supernatural."
Those phones would not work. Those phones would not work anymore, even if someone had a landline. I'm pretty sure those don't work. I mean, maybe, I don't know,
but unlikely.
Yeah.
I saw someone in our comments. My God, talk about making me feel old, saying that the earliest type of phone that they can remember are flip phones. I was like, wow, thanks.
I'm 100.
I'm old as dirt.
Older than Cabin Daddy. I'm just kidding.
Old.
I wonder how old Cabin Daddy is. I am so ready for the Cabin Daddy episode.
Yes.
They better have that come out in the summer.
I think it will. I hope so. But I still like, I really think that the zombie fires and the gas, I think so much of it could be the explanation for what's happening in the teen timeline. But I get so fucking confused when weird, bizarre shit happens in the adult timeline that I just don't have an answer for. Like, Van seems pretty together. Like,
yeah.
I can't understand what was going on in that scene. I just can't. Like, I can't understand. I could talk realistically about what it's supposed to mean. But why do we see that?
Explain that away.
She's also going through like in-stage disease right now. So
that's true.
If we're talking about science or like trying to keep it, to like I don't know. I'm not saying that's what it is, but it could be like part of it, you know.
Yeah.
Like a premonition, maybe that she's declining in some way when she's always kind of, believe it or not, been maybe the most stable or whatever, you know, person. So
yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately,
it's like the thing when people pretend to be like the weakest link or whatever, only to be like the strongest out of everyone.
Yeah,
like they get people to like purposely underestimate them, so then when they come back, it's like, whoa, didn't know you had that in you.
I love that everyone is calling them bird watchers.
I know.
Everyone is calling them birders.
It's because
because Van said birder. Yeah,
but I
then,
think.
Well, and then that's what she said about the tape, right? Like that.
Yeah. I think there was something in the preview though. Like I pretty much never watch the previews because it's rare that I go back and watch it again after we've covered it.
Yeah.
But I saw a lot of people talking though on social media about frogs. So I think that there must have been something in the preview, and also the next episode is called Croak.
Yeah, that's
no spoilers, just facts. No spoilers, just facts.
I feel like they're calling it that because of like the people who are gonna die. Like, they're probably gonna make like croaking sounds and things like that, or maybe there's gonna be frogs croaking around or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like maybe they'll find some spring where there's like a bunch of frogs.
They're called spring.
So then maybe they just start like trying to grab them and like, you know, suffocate them. So they're all like,
oh my God, that's awful.
I could see Shauna do that. I could see Shauna do that. And like when the others struggle, I could see her being like, squeeze harder. We have to get them.
Oh no. I wanna check out some of these comments.
Yeah, I could see Mari complaining though, being like, ew, it's so slimy.
Oh God. Hey Kaiwan, how are you doing?
Hey bud. Oh, I hit my mic. Sorry about that. I don't know if that hurt.
Hey Diana. Jessica said, should have commented on the last episode, but thanks for the talk about disability issues. I read a comment on Reddit about how, as a real amputee, it's fun for him to watch Coach be very obviously not. I saw that. It's there's some universal truth to that. And, you know, you can't take away from his experience because, like, I wouldn't say it's fun, but it's interesting to watch people go through a unique situation that you're going through at the same time or that you've gone through. So that's definitely interesting. But so I could totally see why that person, I think it was I could totally see why he would find that interesting to watch. But yeah, I mean the main point is it just like amputee actors have very few opportunities, and it's just like, so it's sad to see one get taken away from, you know, when that could have been an opportunity to hire an amputee actor,
right?
But you know, and again, like, I can't really like point the finger in any one particular direction because Steven Kruger could have been cast and then and the plan might have been for him to have 2 legs the whole time, and then something changed between 2019 and 2021. But Rachel wants to know what we thought of her impersonation of a dying croaking frog.
What?
So, you're so funny. Rachel wanted to know what we thought of her impersonation of a dying croaking frog. That's so funny.
It was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. 15. Jessica said, I think there's a chance he made it into the cave and didn't surface for days. Yeah, I mean, it all happened right around the same time. It's possible. The thing is, though, water. You know?
What do you mean?
Like, where is he getting? I mean,
she's talking about the fires.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But if he was in the cave, I mean, you would think, where was he getting water from?
My point is, sir, go ahead.
Where are any of them getting potable water? I mean,
well,
I know they're in Canada and there's maybe some, they've got like the lake or whatever, but I mean,
yeah,
even through hikers filter their water when they're in the cleanest of areas, because like no one's gotten like amoebic dysentery or something.
There was literally there was a post on Reddit this week that was a nurse that listed all the disease. They should have like Lyme disease, like like blisters, like they're just listing everything they should have caught by now by eating wild game and drinking.
It's the wilderness protecting them,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
who needs antibiotics when you've got the wilderness and the antler queen looking out for you?
Can I just say
her facial scars?
Can I just say there's something that I really need to happen on a TV show, and I've never seen this done before, and it absolutely needs to happen on a show like Yellowjackets. I was always hoping it would happen on The Walking Dead, and it never did. And it's such an important, it would give such important commentary, and it's such a realistic thing to happen because it would be happening to so many fucking people. People with vision problems. Like,
oh, yeah.
What happens if Misty loses her glasses, or her glasses get ruined?
Was it this episode or last episode that was it episode 5 or 6 where she's passed out or something, and she gets up and her glasses
it's further. You're fine.
I mean, okay.
You're good. It's further ahead.
Sorry. That's why I'm trying not to watch ahead, because I cannot, they blur a little bit.
It's a very good point. Like, is nobody wearing contacts? Did nobody crash run out of solution at some point? Like,
yeah, and more people than her would have
glasses,
or develop them because of all the stuff they've been through too. So yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I guess it's just the wilderness. The wilderness wants them to see everything clearly. So
I like
Misty because they know what she did to the black box.
God. It's just some show needs to do that, and I'm going to start basically anytime I start watching a show from now on where there are characters that are not in modern day civilization anymore. They're removed from it. They're removed from civilization. I'm going to start stalking the showrunners on social media and be like, you need to do this. Put this in the fucking show, because it's such an important disability commentary too, because you don't think of people with vision problems as disabled. I'm not going to call my husband disabled. He doesn't have the life of a disabled person. He works long hours at his job every day. He comes home and has energy still. He's healthy.
Yeah.
But if we were in an apocalyptic situation, he'd be fucked.
My wife too.
Absolutely fucked.
My wife has they make the glasses. She was one of those kids that had those glasses like that, with the lenses. And I mean, she sees 20/50 with a really good doctor that gets her, it's a thing. It really is. I mean, she's Velma. She's Velma with her glasses.
Same here. I can't see anything.
I didn't know. Yeah.
Damn.
I wear contacts for this.
Yeah.
I just wanted to circle back to Jessica's point, though, is that if with the cabin as on fire as it was, and Ben being where he was when we saw him last, there is no way he would have made it back to the cave out of the range of the smell of the smoke and the glow of the fire, like, period. He's on one leg in the snow, not happening. Like, there's no way he could not have known the cabin was on fire.
I'm just still trying to understand how he survived when he couldn't just, like, I mean, on one leg, having to, like, go back and in and out of the cave to get, there's a lot that I'm confused about.
That's why I think Cabin Daughter is still out there.
Yeah, and maybe she was taking care of him.
Helping, yeah.
Yeah, that's had to.
I got downvoted all to hell on Reddit for saying that. But I still think she's out there. Downvote me. I don't give a shit.
Why don't you think he ever disclosed it? Because he was just, saying everything he knew.
That's my only thing. That's the only thing I don't know, because I'm assuming because she doesn't want to be found.
Yeah.
But we know that there's somebody out there because somebody helped Javi. And Javi, there's no way Javi could have survived on his own. Like, how old was he supposed to be, 12?
We still don't.
Yeah, he was like 12, I think.
Yeah, like, he has no survival skills, and, like, living an entire winter in a cave, like, I don't see how it would have worked out for him if there wasn't somebody else out there. And he comes back saying he has a friend, and then we just have never gone back around to. I still think that's Cabin Daughter. I still think they're gonna have to uncover that eventually.
Yeah,
it would be really bad writing. It would be terrible writing for them to have been talking to somebody in the cave and then it's just never explained. That would be horrible writing. And it can't be explained away with, well, in real life, not everything gets explained. No. That's bad writing. That's what, you don't do that on TVs. If something's not going to be explained like that, like something.
Exactly.
You just, no.
You better be David Lynch if you're going to do that. That's your only excuse ever.
I mean, what would be interesting is, because to me it seems like Ben got to the cave before the fire, obviously. So I think what would be interesting is if Cabin Daughter or whoever was in the cave, and so they talked a little, and then maybe she was so angry about what the girls have been doing, and she felt like, oh, they should suffer and be punished. So maybe she found a way to light up the cabin. And maybe she also didn't like that they're all living like in her father's cabin. Like, oh, how dare they, take from us and blah, blah, blah. So then maybe she decides to like light it on fire.
I think that's the only realistic alternative to Ben and zombie fire, which I didn't know existed until we talked about it this week. But if someone actually set the fire
thing until last week, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It is kind of a broken down cabin, so in theory something could have, happened and caused a fire because of like the old stuff in there.
It's all dried wood, and they had candles everywhere. I mean, I know that it was Jazzy. I know you're very concerned about the fire coming from outside the house, and I agree. It makes sense. It makes sense. But what if their writers did not think that much into it, and it's literally just a bunch of dried, rotten wood, and they're just having candles like it's like The Craft or something, and just they're just having a 24/7 candle party, and then like whoops, it takes one little. What do they say?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
I'm just saying narratively. Why would they have shown Ben? Why would they have shown Ben doing any of those things? What would have been the point of showing him watching Natalie get crowned and taking the matches and the ropes and the gasoline? Like, why would they ever have shown that if it wasn't important to the story? If you didn't have it, why even film it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so now having this conversation, I think is probably the point.
Maybe they film it as some kind of twist / like fake out thing. Like, oh, you thought he did it, but it was really so.
Yeah, that's generally the consensus.
Would be interesting is if it was like all the girls' fault by accident. So say they had candles. I almost said cameras. Candles. They had candles out, and then maybe someone's like, "Hey guys, like it's getting cold. Like we should really go to bed." And so maybe they all start blowing out their candles, and one of the girls thinks she blew out her candle, and it like falls on the floor, but she doesn't notice because she just kind of blows it out, puts it down, and then runs up the stairs. And then it wasn't really, blown out. And so there you go.
Yeah.
There's the spark right there, That would be an interesting one. Be like, oh, you want to blame everyone, but it's all your fault.
Yeah. No, I really think I think a zombie fire honestly makes the most sense because it would explain so much of the weird shit that's going on out there too. Because like they could all have carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah.
And it's, and that would explain that's probably what's causing, like, that's probably the gas that's in the cave is from the zombie fires. That's what I'm guessing. I'll bet you anything that's what it is. Cause like, I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of supposed hauntings, like when you hear stories about certain buildings that like all of these people that have stayed, like a hotel where like tons of people have stayed and reported crazy shit that they've seen. In so many of those situations, there's a carbon monoxide leak.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so it would explain so much of what we see out there.
What is a zombie fire? Is it like a fire thing, like a wildfire thing, or is it? I don't.
Yeah. It's basically like it's like an underground wildfire, basically.
I see. It's already like the seeds planted for it, and then something happens, and it
erupts through it comes up through the ground.
Gotcha.
Which makes sense. We know there's like tunnels and gas in the tunnels and mining. We assume there's mining going on. Like it definitely fits in. My only issue with it is how are we going to find out that later? Like what are we going to cut to show that it was? I guess maybe they could just do like a Amy Heckerling ending, and they're like, actually, the fire was started by a zombie, like
right.
Reveal all the clues and a roll at the end of the credits, but
no, I seriously wanted to just like go back and watch the entire season with that in mind. It was something that honestly kind of came to me just, I think, right before we recorded our recap. And it was just something that made a lot of sense in my head. And the more that I think about it, that's the one that I like the best. That's what I'm going with. It's a zombie fire. I'm sticking to it.
While Marjoram is trying to call in and
she
the link isn't working.
Oh no.
Sorry, just to catch some comments.
The link isn't working. Oh, well, Rachel got through, so it definitely works. But that's so weird. That's so weird. Are you emailing her already?
No, I don't have her email.
Oh, okay. I can keep going. I can email her the link.
So I was saying earlier, but I had my mic off. My favorite scene of all this week was Van and Ty talking shit on Shauna and Melissa. That entire sequence of her being like, you make her wear Jackie's clothes. I need you to tell her shipment. That killed me.
Yes.
Killed me.
You said something about like there's new lesbians in town, and then there's like you said like the rival lesbians.
Yeah. There ain't room around here for the two of us.
That takes me back to high school, and like, me and like one other out person in class, and then something super gay is going on and they don't even know it, or one knows it and the other one doesn't, and you're just looking at each other like, what's happening here? They are not allowed. They have not been certified by the board, like
exactly.
That's exactly what that was like.
I don't remember seeing their application.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get the email. I didn't get the email about this one. Yeah, that was
maybe they were trying to do gay for pay.
I'm just surprised there haven't been more surprise lesbian couples. I mean, they've been there for over a year.
Yeah.
Are they not
Yeah,
more bored?
One was bound
They
to,
probably get sick
bound
of
to-
seeing each other all the time, so I can understand not developing a romantic attraction.
Have you met lesbians? I don't know. I'm surprised they didn't make like a makeshift U-Haul. Like,
I'm saying
you're coming to my yurt. You're coming to my yurt permanently. You're switching.
I so wanted to like. I so want when. I have this idea in my head that when they all get rescued, I realize like, I don't know where the fuck they are in the wilderness, but I've always had this image in my head that when they get rescued, there would be a big U-Haul truck pulling up
to take them all in. Did you see that somebody found them, like physically, like actually found their like coordinates on Reddit? They yeah, it was confirmed. It's not like out there. They took the post down, but somebody like found exactly where they are in our physical world, like on the map, and the showrunners confirmed it, and they had to make them take his post
like
down.
like where they're filming.
No, just like where they crashed, like where they're supposed to be. He was like, because of like rail lines. Like he was like, the Canadian wilderness is like this, and there's these rail lines, and there's this here, and they like literally like pinpointed where it crashed exactly, like latitude and longitude exactly where the plane was supposed to have crashed, according to the creators of the show.
Holy shit!
Damn. I know. I thought it was wild.
You guys think they're gonna make a trip there and be like, "Can I be an extra on the show?"
They don't shoot
you
there.
can eat.
They've already said. I mean, they've pretty much already made it easy to find because it's, but I'm sure there's security all over the place. It's like a sports complex or something.
Yeah, they don't shoot in the actual wilderness. That's a soundstage for the most part.
No, I just saw an interview Sammy Hanratty did with a podcast, and she said season 2 was like in a studio, but 1 and 3 are like they're out in the real woods.
They do have like outdoor locations. Well, especially I guess I bet the I don't know if the yurts are on a stage or not.
That looks like a set to me. It's
a sport.
Yeah.
It's like an outdoor sports complex, from what I understand.
Interesting.
Yeah, paintball. They do paintballing there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched the same interview where people were hitting the plane with paintballs.
Shawnee Sports Complex. Oh wait, no. Sorry. I was looking at the wrong post. I was looking, but yeah, no, it's a it's a paintball. I think I remember seeing that.
Interesting.
It's where they shot the Hunger Games.
Oh.
No, it's not. I just made that up.
I was excited.
That sounded true to me.
I actually have been at some of the Hunger Games filming locations because there are a couple of the same locations used in The Walking Dead, and so I've been to most of the filming locations for The Walking Dead through season 5.
Do they shoot Hunger Games in Atlanta?
I think they did.
I don't know if the whole thing is shot in Atlanta, but at least some of it is. But the Walking Dead tour I did was really fun.
That's awesome.
I have a lot of really cool photos. Like I wish I could have gone back and I mean I did see like I've stood outside the Alexandria gates. I walked around like it's one of my most fun moments was actually my husband and I were just taking a walk. Like it was a beautiful morning and we were just walking around the neighborhood. We were staying like right in town in the town that they film in, like right down the street from the main filming location.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just it's a really cute little area, and it was a beautiful morning, and we were just like walking around, and we stopped because there were these 2 squirrels that were just like going crazy, and they were just being really silly and funny, and we were just having fun standing there. Like we're standing there watching these 2 squirrels, and all of a sudden I turned around behind me. I'm like, oh my god, it's the pudding house. It was the house where Carl was sitting on the roof eating pudding. Like, we're just standing there for like 5 minutes, and suddenly I'm like, oh, hey, I know this house.
Guess what show's gonna start filming in my state soon?
Which one?
Outer Banks.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
It'll be like
I don't watch
in the
that.
upstate. It'll be like a few hours away from where I live.
Oh, cool.
Everything shoots where I live because I live in LA, so
Yeah.
not...
Hopefully, still is.
Well, yeah. Hopefully more will be soon.
I mean, I've noticed North and South Carolina are starting to get some more stuff, like more movies and things like that. Makes sense because it's like they can do it cheaper there, lower budget, and it's good if the show or movie or whatever is meant to take place in the South or something like that, or like, you know, have beaches and things like that.
Yeah.
We've got beaches.
So
LA's film industry is in a spiral, but it's okay.
Michigan had a good one, and then I went into a spiral after I built up a cottage industry around it, which was great.
Yeah,
that's how we do.
But oh yeah, by the way, I just want to comment, not to drag any drama in here, but this comment of Jessica's, I saw that comment and I thought that was a really interesting thread. I normally would not have seen that comment, but I only saw it because someone was directing me to something else in that same subreddit. That's not a good subreddit, guys. It's not a good subreddit. It's not a good Yellowjackets subreddit.
That's why it's called sub.
It's
it's below.
Go to it. The main. Go to the main Yellowjackets subreddit. It's like I'm not going to get into it here, but just really bad stuff has happened.
Not great times.
Yeah. Stay away from that subreddit. It's bad news. But like the stuff that I could tell you, you wouldn't even believe because it sounds so hard to believe, but it's bad. Stick to the main Yellowjacket subreddit. But anyway, where was I gonna go? So Jessica said that she thought it was canon that Ben burnt out.
Thank you, Jessica.
Yeah, I totally did. Like I would not even entertain any other option. I'm like, there's no way. People started immediately going in on the cabin daughter thing.
I know.
I'm like, no.
I got on here and I was like, there's absolutely no way there's gonna be any mystery around who burned down the cabin next season. And then I was wrong because I'm sometimes wrong. Yeah. And that's okay. But I still think it was very obviously bad.
I'm going with zombie fire. Jessica mentioned, doors swell in heat as well. Kaiwan's like it's the thing in the woods, which could be either cabin daughter or the
three-eyed bear.
I think both things exist. I think cabin daughter and the zombie fire both exist.
Does anyone have a take on what the three-eyed bear was in Akila's vision in this episode? I really
her brain is taking on too much. She's she's had too much gas like that. And that's
Now I think it goes back to what I said earlier. I think her vision was telling her that she needs to open up her third eye.
And kill Shauna.
I wonder if maybe it had to do with that symbol.
She's the most gentle. She's the most gentle person there. And she I don't think she's necessarily leadership material. But she is the most gentle person there. She's the kindest person there. She's really smart. She's useful. She has skills. She has knowledge that comes in handy. And she has I don't know that she's shown much in the way of leadership, but I think her visions are telling her you are incredibly important and you need to open up your third eye and get it together and realize that like shit is going downhill and you need to assert yourself because these chicks are gonna like take you down a bad path and it's gonna be your undoing.
Have you guys heard about the theory with Aquila that Aquila is Simone, Ty's wife?
Oh my god.
Because I've seen that theory flying around being like she survives and she changes her name and then her and Ty get married and that's why they're so understanding of each other and blah blah blah. But I'm not so sure about that, but I thought it was interesting. I see Kelly looks like she wants to punch something.
Oh my god. I cannot believe that's coming around again. That was
I
all
never
over the
heard
place.
that.
Are you serious?
Well, it's coming back. It's coming back for round 2.
No.
Oh my god. That was all over the place in season 1.
Funny. I didn't
That's
see
even worse
like
casting than
the first one.
It's yeah. I mean, especially considering I think Simone's a lot younger too.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Thank you, Jessica.
But yeah, there could probably be two.
I don't feel like I like Thais's wife. I mean, maybe because I just, you know, I don't. The personalities don't match me. I guess like
they seemed solid in the first season, but it just went downhill
like
after that.
We're not.
I love
to like
Simone.
her, right? Oh, you do?
I do.
Okay.
I like Simone.
Well,
but it might just because I love that actress. And
I love her.
Yeah, I love that.
That's my wife.
I'm thinking of. I think I'm jumping ahead already, so I'm gonna stop talking. But there's something that I don't like. That I don't like her. I just don't like the way she. Anyway, yeah.
Are you talking about her and Van meeting?
Did that already happen?
That happened, yeah.
See, this is why I
please don't give any spoilers up accidentally.
No, there's no spoilers. We saw that already.
I should only watch one episode at a time and stop there because then ADD brain, sorry, but no, I just didn't. I don't know. I mean, we also don't know. I mean, we know Thais has done some bad things too, so we don't know what they've done in the context of her family, of their family either. You know, because she's kind of she's a little bit shady.
Oh yeah.
And it's maybe not her fault, but anyway, I don't know. Okay, but I don't think that's Aquila. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's not Aquila.
No, it's definitely not. No, I'm just glad. I'm glad she's still alive. Like my you know, my fantasy Yellowjackets throuple marriage of me and Simone and Kevin Tan will never happen now because Kevin's dead. But you know, at least my wifey Simone is still out there.
That's a solid throuple. I do not hate it.
Oh, Scarlett, you just interviewed Nia Zendaya.
Yes, I did.
How'd that go?
It went really good, and I was saying.
Did you ask her if she's Simone? Did you ask her if she's Simone?
No, I did not ask her if she was Simone, but I asked her if she thought Aquila would make a good antler queen, and she said no.
That's yeah.
I've never heard of the Aquila Simone theory at all.
No, Aquila would not make a good antler queen. I'm glad she said that because I agree. Like Natalie's, but she's better than Aquila, I think, leadership wise. But
I don't think Aquila's a leader.
She's not a leader.
Not to be not in a negative way. Not everyone is meant to be a leader, but
yeah.
I can't see Aquila making the hard calls. Like
I don't know what her Enneagram is, but she's definitely like her with just like a random baby goat that we don't know where it came from or whatever. Like hatched from an egg or something. There's no rhyme or reason to it. You know, there were baby goat eggs at some point, and then they're like, but yeah, like she's like, yeah, hold, like that's not her gift. Like that's what I'm saying. She's definitely like a healer or something along those lines. And I, you know, whatever. But and just especially because of the way she's being exploited to like to have visions and things, like that's not
the moral compass is such a fascinating character because, and we have two moral compasses in the show. I think we've got Akilah and Natalie, but I think Akilah is
interesting.
A little bit more of a pure moral compass, and they're fascinating to watch. They can't, the moral compass should never be a leader, which is why which is why it makes sense for Natalie.
Sean's going to be a good leader.
What do you think? But what about Misty?
As much as I hate to say it, Sean's going to be a good leader. It kills me.
You think Shauna's going to be a good leader?
Yeah.
She'll be ruthless.
It kills me, but I have this feeling that
I just don't understand.
She's not going to be the worst.
I don't understand why it's just not obvious to everybody that Ty should have been the only choice for leader.
Then you get 2 leaders for the price of 1.
Maybe because of the whole Ty eating dirt thing and all that. Maybe they were like, this girl's unstable. She can't be.
Do they know about that?
I don't know. They might.
I thought just Van knew about that.
I agree with this AAMM person. Lottie is the true leader. Yeah, she is OG Antler Queen. Yes.
And I mean, the way that like Lottie just decided, she was like, Shauna's the leader now, and everybody was like,
yeah.
Like,
that's what's great. That's what I'm wondering is like, how did that happen after like Natalie? Then they were like, now Shauna's the, you know, like how does that get decided? Because they had a whole trial to decide if someone lived or died, and then they just appoint somebody. Like what's that?
Like I think it's just showing the power Lottie still has over the entire group, and also that like if she wants to seize leadership at any point, she can't. Like she can appoint and remove. I mean, I guess the group had rejected Natalie as their leader. So like they needed to figure something out, but it just I think it's just to show how powerful Lottie is and her influence over the group is.
Yeah.
Maybe it could have had to do with what happened before the plane crash, like how she injured that girl. Maybe that was still kind of fresh in their heads, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't want her being the leader."
I mean that could be it, but I mean she didn't.
I know she didn't mean
it was
to,
settled.
But still.
That was settled though. Before I feel like that was settled before they even got on the plane. Like she didn't mean to do that. It was a genuine accident. And I just like it was Shauna that called her a sociopath, right?
I think so.
In the pilot episode for Allie.
Yeah, I thought it was a psycho. She said she was a psycho for
I feel like Nat was the one who called her a sociopath.
I think it was Natalie.
Because I feel like she said that to somebody.
But anyway, but yeah, whoever she said it to, or whoever said that to Ty told him afterward, like after Jackie made them all make up and everything, Ty is like, I didn't mean to do that. It was like, and they were like, yeah, I know. But Scarlett, what else did you talk about with Akilah? Everyone, you can go check out the video will be up on the channel, right?
Yeah, it's up there right now. We just got done doing a live.
Oh, cool.
And now I'm doing our live.
It was
can't stop, won't stop.
Which channel? Wait, which channel was it?
Sci-Fi Vision.
Oh, Sci-Fi Vision. Okay, yeah, that's right.
The main thing what I wanted to talk to her about was the animal training and handling, because there's been some some video essayists that say that the way she was holding rabbits was wrong and all this stuff, and I wanted her to clarify it because I want those people to know that there are trainers on set that are showing her how to do it the right way.
Yes.
And there's several rabbits too, so she is, as soon as one rabbit gets stressed, she holds another one that isn't stressed.
It's the Olsen rabbits. It's the Olsen rabbits. It's like, you know.
Yep, exactly.
Gotcha.
That was one of the main reasons. And we talked about a whole bunch of other stuff too. We talked about her visions, and we talked about what she thought, what kind of field she would go in if Delakila makes it, and you know what she would play on a mixtape in her character, because you know if her character had a mixtape, what songs would be on it.
That's a great question.
Nice.
Yeah,
I can't wait
if
to
you want
watch
to find
that.
the answers, then you're gonna have to listen to the interview.
Well, congrats on interviewing her. It sounds like you guys had a good chat.
Yeah, she was super sweet. We talked for about 15 minutes before we went live, and it was cool.
Oh,
She's
very
real
cool.
sweet. I asked her if she had seen The Sopranos because I had a bunch of Sopranos, like the scene where Big Pussy is talking like a fish, and I didn't know she saw that. Because I think in The Sopranos, it's about betrayal, and I didn't know the talking llama voiced by the same person was like Travis's betrayal of her.
Oh.
Mm.
So
Huh.
I don't know.
That's a
And
good
The
parallel.
Sopranos came out in 1999, so it's confusing.
Mhm.
That's really interesting. Yeah. God, that's really thought-provoking. I'm like, seriously. Like my brain is going nuts right now.
Yeah. Because the store likes to voice those animals and visions.
Yeah. God damn. So did you ask her did you ask her if they have to keep the rabbits off of each other?
No, I did not. So what was the horniness level of the animals, Nia?
Yeah. We need to know about the rabbit horniness level.
Animal handler is a
rabbits
very
after that?
important job.
I don't
Yeah.
think rabbits are actually more horny. Now don't quote me on this, but than other woodland creatures. I just think that's why they call it jackrabbiting. I think they're just fast, and you just assume that they're just you know, maybe a little busier. I don't know that there's a lot of deer. Where there's deer, there's a lot of deer.
I was gonna say, rabbits, after like a male rabbit's finished, he falls over. Have you ever seen videos?
Wait,
no.
What is
Yeah,
it?
when the rabbits are mating, once the male's done, he just falls over.
So is he like sleeping, or does he like pass out from it all?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like a goat fainting thing or what. But you see him and then he just like ramp.
Oh, how
age-old
weird.
question. The age-old question. We don't know.
How bizarre. I'm very jealous of her of Nia, because that's got like that would be my dream role on a show. Like is to be the one that gets to spend all the time with the animals.
She said it was like a dream job holding the rabbits all the time. Like during the trial, she got to hold a bunny the whole time and she loved it.
That's awesome. That's like that's the best. She has the best role on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
She told us a funny story about the goat.
Really?
You'll have to watch
Nice. Oh, I can't wait to hear that. That's
I know.
I want to know if Bruce will come back. Remember Bruce, you guys?
Bruce is at an animal sanctuary somewhere.
You hope one of the cultists didn't make a meal, some goat curry.
Yeah, seriously. Britt is living with Britt. Bruce is living with Britt Lauer right now. Britt Lauer said she wanted to take Goat home.
Oh, you know what we haven't talked about yet is the return of Lisa. I was really happy to see her.
I sighed.
In this episode.
My heart raced. I was so excited when I saw her.
I was really I love Nicole Manns.
Oh, that's a whole
She's
other
such a good actress.
That's a whole other like possible plot twist there, is it not?
Oh God, I hope not.
I don't think she had anything to do with it.
She gave me 50 grand and I tripped her down the stairs.
I really think her father did it, honestly.
I've seen that a lot.
And
like the more I think about it, the more I'm convinced. Because
Lottie's father?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because like we see he's not really there because he's got dementia or something.
Yeah.
So like, I think it's possible like Lottie could have, I don't know, walked by him or said she was going out, and he's seeing her as like teen Lottie and thinking that she's saying something she's not, and then he gets mad and he accidentally pushes her, and then maybe he just kind of zones out for a second and then just like walks back to the kitchen or his bedroom or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the where she fell is in like a different part of the building. It's not in the penthouse.
And it has candles around too. The candles are also something that has to be taken into consideration.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. It just seems very plausible.
What were you saying?
Yeah.
What about the, and because I missed last week and I missed the pod last week, but so when they're in the house and Shauna and the dad like have a moment, because I think he thinks that she's Lottie, right?
Yeah, he does.
And then he says, let's get some of the Chinese place. Is that the same place that Misty finds the packages for in the trash?
I don't know. I mean,
I would have to, because it is in the trash. I
thought he said like, let's get Thai food or something.
No, it was Chinese.
It was Chinese food, and it was like, they're like, why did Lottie, she looks it up, and Misty looks it up, and it's like, why would Lottie get, so maybe that's not even related, I guess.
Because she wanted to help Lisa.
Yeah.
Well, but I wondered because Lisa was working there, so my question is, so Shauna, they ordered that, but I thought that seemed innocent. It was like, let's, she was like, yeah, let's get that food, but then, does that connect Shauna and Lisa in some way with that, with the restaurant or something? I don't know. Like,
I don't know. I thought it was just a restaurant that Lottie liked to eat at. She probably got food there. He got food with Shauna because she was getting it because of Lisa, to support Lisa. And I don't even know. That. Did the dad and Shauna actually eat the Chinese food and watch that Scorsese pic?
No, they didn't.
I didn't see it, but maybe they did. They bonded.
I guess I'm just doing mental gymnastics. So Lottie liked that food when she was little. It seemed like, right or no? But
yeah.
But Lisa worked there, so is that how they knew each other then, or is that irrelevant to anything? I mean,
I think Lisa only started working there after the cult fell apart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's a coincidence.
Because she was selling honey. Otherwise.
I mean, I don't know. Like, why is Lisa working at a Chinese place, like, within distance of Lottie's building?
That's what I'm saying. And the fact that Shauna, they ordered that, and then Shauna's there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There's some kind of, I haven't figured it out yet. But
that is strange.
There's some kind of, like, connection there, because it's like, and Misty's always, we need to listen to Misty more. We all know that. We don't like it. We don't like it.
Listen to Misty more. So
but we need to.
Misty's generally correct.
No, Misty's very smart. She's very smart. She's very perceptive.
And she's the one that's like, why, and we don't know why, but in this episode when she's like, why would Lottie be eating at a two-star restaurant?
C health rating with no vegetarian options. Yeah.
Exactly. So
not a great
that's not a thing that we don't like know about yet. And as far as I know, we don't know about it in other episodes either. But anyway, it's just a food for thought, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Just moving the plot.
Sorry, I'm just communicating here.
It is really strange that Lisa, like, I honestly, like, I believed everything Lisa said to Misty. I was like, yeah, that makes, like, if someone who fucked me over handed me 50 grand, I would be like, thanks, bye. Like, I'd be out, like, of course, I like totally bought everything she said, but why is she working at a place that's that close to Lottie's penthouse? That's a little strange to me.
Did no one else catch that, or just?
I did not.
They made a point about it. Like, she's going through the trash, and the only thing that she finds of note is like
that
whatever
Chinese
that
food takeout. Yeah, Bamboo Cafe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Maybe it's just to make Lisa sus.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, but
I need Lisa not to be the villain. That's just
I need Lisa not to be a one and done. I want her to come back. Well, I think she's a
it's
one
a
and
little
done.
bit. She seems a little bit like she's supposed to be reminiscent of Natalie too, to me.
Yeah.
So there's that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Where does Lisa's mom live? Because I was thinking if her mom lives near where she works, it would make sense.
Well, she lives way out, I think, by where the cult is, doesn't she? Because they drove there from the cult, the wellness center. I mean,
Wait, guys, hold the phone. I just saw a comment from Carl Shoemaker. Carl, it's so good to see you. I am so happy to see you. You have no idea.
do you like the comment?
I haven't heard. I couldn't remember if you were a Yellowjackets guy or not. Like, because we know Carl from our Cruel Summer.
Oh
days.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool to see you. Yeah, Jazz, you haven't even
Hi, Carl.
yet.
Sorry about that show getting canceled, guys.
Yeah,
I think
know.
my third season pitch scared them off. They were like, no,
yeah.
I'll never get my
that.
I'll never get my Chicago Gary drug trafficking season. It really disappoints me.
During
I really
9/11.
wanted to find out what happened when they got to LA, and like I wanted to pick up a season 1, and I wanted more of that.
Yeah, seriously. Hey, AAMM. Good to see you too. There's a couple of people I haven't had a chance to shout out here yet. Joe is here. Always good to see you, Joe.
What's up, Joe?
Did I miss anyone? And Joe's left a bunch of comments. Like sorry guys, we're having a hard time keeping up tonight. Sheila. How's it going, Sheila? Sorry, normally we'd get to I think there's just so much to talk about with this episode that it's hard to keep up. Evie, oh hey, Evie's new. How's it going, Evie?
Hi, Evie.
Look at the cute little puppy. I hope you stick around. Please give us a sub. We go live every Sunday night. We also cover Severance and From as well. So stick around. And did I miss? Oh, Foul's here. Hey, Foul. Always good to see you.
Hi, friends.
Did we miss anybody? I think that's it. We already said hi to Jessica and Kaiwan and LP Punk. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I said hi to everybody. But I'm sorry. I saw Carl and I got excited. What were we talking about right before that?
Lisa and why she is working close to Lottie's house, Lottie's penthouse.
Yeah, I just hope that I honestly hope that they don't give her any more importance in the show than necessary, because she hasn't been connected to enough important stuff. I mean, maybe like it just seems like it would. I don't like the idea of her being a contender for Who Killed Lottie.
I would be very upset if she.
I would be too.
Yeah,
I'm not. I don't think that that's where it's going. But I do think there's something just like a subplot that, because they made such a big point about Detective Misty finding that, and they made a point of it twice, and then Shauna and Lottie's dad had that. It was the whole point of it. Let's get that Chinese food. And the timeline would have worked out that Shauna was in the house and that happened, and then it was in the trash. But for Lisa to be working there, it's like, what's that? And I'm thinking Shauna. I don't know why. I don't trust.
She's on my list.
She's on. Yeah.
I thought it was just
that 2-star food.
It was just to tie up loose ends and to and to connect Ty.
I honestly think that might be the last time we ever even see Lisa. Like, I think it was maybe just a way to say goodbye to her character and wrap up her arc, since she's like mostly connected to Lottie and Nat, and they're both gone.
But also to get Misty suspicious of Ty as well.
Yeah.
Doing the plot.
Yeah. But yeah, It's just more. It's just more for people to speculate on and talk.
I love
about
Nicole Maines, though. I really hope that she isn't done, but I have a feeling that she is.
I have a feeling she's done.
It seems like a very typical, like, you know, okay, we're wrapping this up kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we're just wrapping
I
this
don't know. Okay, we'll see. I don't know. Just saying.
Is there a betting pool?
But we got another we have another Walter another Walter investigator. Yeah, I'm so
if that's even his real name.
It's not. I'm certain of it. It's totally
unlikely that it is.
What if it's like Mortimer or something?
Like the rabbit?
I was thinking more like Mickey Mouse, because that was his original name, Mortimer Mouse.
No, there was a duck. Aquila, it was Travis's it was
his support duck.
Yeah, it was his emotional support duck.
Yep.
Mortimer, the emotional support
duck.
That
was cute. Travis with the duck. It's cute. It's very cute.
Yeah, for sure. So that would actually be funny if his real name was Mortimer, because that would mean that he's absolutely connected because to some shit, because you know, they named him, Melissa named the duck after her brother. That's a popular theory that's going
that Walter is Melissa's brother. Yeah, I've seen that. I've also seen that one too. People think that Walter is. Sorry, go ahead.
Walter's who?
Melissa, Shauna's girlfriend.
People think. I'm just trying to wrap my head around why that would.
Yeah, people think everything.
That's crazy.
I've seen the theory both that Walter is Melissa's sister, or that Walter is Melissa, but transition.
Everybody in this show.
Walter's the son of the bird watchers, I've suddenly heard.
Yeah, Walter's the son
that
of
one.
Who showed up at the end of the last episode.
Every time there's a new male introduced on this show, they were one of the female survivors. Every single time.
Yeah, I saw something too about Walter being transgender. I think they said something about, I guess Walter was quote unquote Melissa's sister or something, and then like became, went from female to male and all that. I don't know what to believe. Some theories are a little out there. Like, I'm not against it, but at the same time, it's like I don't understand the reason or point of that. It wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
No. No, definitely not. But guys, my back is starting to scream at me right now. We've been going a little bit past my limit. I keep bumping my sunglasses into my microphone. It's so annoying. But I'm so sorry we didn't get to all of your comments. There was so much to talk about with this episode. It was
a huge episode.
I want to tell everybody I'm just so grateful that you're here with us tonight, that you're here with us, like, whenever you're here with us. And it means so much to us. Like, these lives they're just everything. They're so much fun. I look forward to them every week, and we're just so appreciative of the support, seriously, and keep showing up. And I hope that if we didn't get to any of your comments this week, hopefully we'll get to them next week. But if you guys could do us a massive favor and just help us out with the YouTube algorithm a little bit, just give us a sub and a like on our videos. That really helps push out our content a lot more. That would be awesome. And leave a comment too. Also, I am going to start putting in all of our show notes. I'm going to start putting a link to our team member application, because we need help with editing and social media. And we're also open to like bringing in people to host new shows on the channel that, covering shows that we don't cover yet. So that's something that we're open to as well. And, or maybe doing like after shows for shows that we do plan to cover, but don't have the time to do after shows for, or something, or whatever. Or like maybe you want to do essay videos on Yellowjackets, and that's something that we're not doing because we don't have time for it. We're always interested in bringing people on. So I'm going to start leaving a link to our application, to our team member application in our show notes. So please check that out. Please don't use it to harass us. Now that I have to say that, but
I mean, they're gonna, but
they are, yeah,
yeah,
they are for sure.
Well, we at least asked nicely.
Maybe someone will write in saying that they're antler queen, and they'll explain how and why they are.
Maybe. Also, I loved that voice note from Katie so much that we played earlier. If you guys want to send us voice notes, we'll play them on the show.
Katie, that was an incredible catch too. Like,
yeah,
what
for
an
sure.
awesome whole thing.
Yeah, definitely. Feel free to to send in voice notes, and as long as there's nothing offensive in them, then we'll be happy to play them on the show. If there is, then we might use them for sound bites. And
so many disclaimers.
We might use them for sound bites during our lives or something. But as long as it's nothing that's going to get our channel shut down. But also we're going to start putting together more playlists, like kind of themed playlists too. If there's like a collection of videos that you would like us to have to group together, let us know. And if we don't have enough content on it, then we'll put it together. Like we can pull, I'm thinking about pulling clips from some of our videos and putting together like a Lottie playlist, for instance, where we just talk about Lottie related theories. Close where we talk about Lottie related theories. If there's a particular like subject or character that you just like enjoy listening to more than others, let us know. And if we don't have enough content on that topic or that character, then maybe we'll start creating more. But always let us know if you have some crazy theories. We're interested in that too. But otherwise, I think this time seems to work out a little better, I think, for a lot of our crowd. What do you think, Jazz? Mel, you like this time?
For me. I prefer it.
Yeah, it's 10 my time, which is a good. Yeah, it's like yeah. So
yeah,
but I'm flexible.
Yeah, I think we might just do this time from now on. Scarlett, Rachel, what do you guys think? Do you like this time?
What time did you start?
Because
I was a little late.
What is happening?
Was that a real goat?
It's my pet.
Oh my god. Okay.
I was saying, what time did you guys start, since I was a little late?
Oh, we started at 10 Eastern.
Okay, yeah,
7 Pacific.
Fine. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll probably do the same next week too, and going forward. I think that time just tends to work better for everybody.
It's a little better. It's better for me.
Yeah, for sure. And as always, we will always try to have our recaps available immediately following the episodes, so you can check our channel for that as well. And I guess anybody else have anything you want to get out there before we take off?
Watch my interview with Nia.
I will.
Vision.
Yes.
Where can I find it? Where can I find it?
It's under Sci-Fi Vision.
Yeah, Sci-Fi Vision on YouTube.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It should be right the first one, since we just got it done.
Thanks, Jessica.
It's a great interview. It's about 20 minutes long.
Yeah, it sounds great. I want to check it out.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Cool. All right. Well, guys, we will hopefully see you all next week. And if the chat is as hopping as it is this week, then we might do a giveaway next week. So yeah, so that'll be fun.
I want to do a giveaway.
Yeah. And, nice. All right, guys, we're out, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.